So the second highlight shade that you get matched with is going to be your brightening highlight. So it's the lighter of the two shades. Some people don't get matched with a brightening highlight, so if you didn't, that's okay. I use, today at least, Sunlit. It's a couple shades lighter than my normal shade. So I'm gonna come in, I like to use the small end of the Buffy, but you can use any of the brushes. If you're using the detail, sorry, that's not the detail. If you're using the 3D, you're gonna use the smaller end and come in a pie shape like that. Same with the blend brush, you're gonna use that end. This is a lighter coverage. Or the powder brush, you can use the flat side, or this side works as well. And if you're gonna use the blush bronzer, I usually just squeeze and kind of come in here so it fits my eye shape a little bit better. So I'm gonna come in with that smaller end, I'm gonna dip in, I'm gonna come down here, and come back up into a bit of that pie shape. And then I'm going to kind of blend up along that lash line as close as you can get. And brighten that up. So you can see how nice that is. So this is Sunlit, but it has kind of a color corrector in it. And sometimes my under eyes can be pretty dark and scary depending on sleep. And then I usually take this up kind of in this area. You can also take this down the center of the nose. I like to use a different shade down the center of my nose. My linen. This is what happens when your baby gets into your finger paints. So I usually use my finger, and you can just kind of come right down the center. It also, if you have these smaller brushes, you can come right down the center as well. Okay, so that's our, oh, and sometimes I put the Sunlit just at the very tip there. I don't think I had much left on there. Just to brighten, like so. Okay, so I usually blend out now and then add my blush. Some people will blend with the bronzer. I usually do it at the end, so we'll show you that. But let's just do some blending. Now, with my nose, you can just really gently blend with this, or you can kind of blur the lines with your fingers. But you don't want to go too crazy because it's easy just to take off everything that you put on. So I'm not really pulling, I'm just dabbing. Okay, and then with this end or this end, I usually use this one, I'm gonna blend. You're always blending up so that we're lifting the face. So I'm gonna blend up through here. So I'm just kind of gonna blend a little bit of this still, and then blend my contour up into my hairline. Here, and then up. Don't blend too much out. If you find that you do blend too much out, then you can just go back in and add some. And then sometimes that's when I'll just kind of blend with my brush, but mine stayed on pretty good there. Okay, so what a difference that makes when you blend it all in. I look a little less scary. And then I just usually pull this down a little bit into my neck, and make sure you blend the contour that you put on your jawline so you don't have two giant lines. So you can see just nice blurred lines, but giving definition to the face. So that's the blending with contour with your highlight.